Hello guys, my name is Alien and welcome to the third video in the series of my tutorials on Raylib. I know it's been quite a while, but whatever. So, open your code editors and let's do this. Alright, we have our file, let's make it into a window. Okay, we have a window, so let's continue from here. So we want to interact with stuff. So first we need to make something to interact with. So let's just get a basic square. We have a square, but we can't do anything with it, partially because I hard coded in the position. So let's fix that. Better. But now how do we interact with it? Maybe let's make it so when the space button is pressed, the button will move to our mouse cursor, or I don't know, I just came with that up on the fly. So if is key pressed, key space, we'll get the mouse position. Like so. And we can make it so rect start is equal to mousebars dot x, mousebars dot y, and the size will stay the same. Okay, let's try running that. And as you can see, when I press space, it moves to my mouse. What you could do is, if you change this to is key down, now if you hold it, it will like follow your mouse because it runs every frame. That's the difference between is key down and is key pressed. Okay, so that's something, but let's do something cooler. So we can keep this, that's okay, but maybe let's make it so we get ourselves a circle, so, and our scroll wheel will change the size, so the radius will be, well, I don't know, 20, maybe, and in here we can do draw, circle, center X, so let's do 250, 250. The radius is radius, although I'll make this a float, and the last one is parameter, so that can be green. Of course, we will need to change this, so we can make a vector. Circle position is equal to 250 to 250, and then over here, circle position dot x and circle position dot y. Cool, so now we can mess around with the values. Let's make it so we can move the circle as well. Just, because why not? Let's make it, I don't know, on S. And it will be circle pause is equal to the mouse position. So let's just do radius is equal to radius plus get mouse wheel move times scroll speed. Seems good, and now it will update. So if we run this, you can see it actually works. So you can make it as small as you want. If I press S, it moves, and if I press space, the rectangle moves, and I can like do both at once, and it works well. Of course, I can go as small as I want because it can go into negatives, so just beware of that. You could do a check, so like if radius is smaller than, for example, 0.1, radius is equal to 0.1, for example, or something like that. So now it cannot go beyond a certain value. So even if I scroll down a lot, I can still find it easily. So that's it for this video. I hope we learned how to do keyboard inputs, mouse inputs, and stuff like that. Also, the one thing I didn't mention, but I think it's quite obvious. If you want to do something with mouse inputs, you would do is mouse button pressed, left mouse button, and stuff like that. You can figure this out. You're not stupid, or at least I hope. So I will see you in the next one, where we might just try to do something with collision. Anyways, I will see you in the next one. Peace.